In this video, I'm going to specifically discuss why I choose to work with women, and women only for the most part. My mentorship program is for women only. So why do I do this? Why do I choose women only, especially in today's day and age where we're really trying to come to a place of gender equality, gender is more fluid. This conversation of sexuality and gender is much different than it has been before, and it's much more conscious and it's much more expansive. So I work with women, and when I say women, I mean anyone who identifies as a woman. So whatever anatomy you have, whatever identity you have, if you identify as a woman, that is who I'm speaking to. That is who I'm working with specifically. The reason why I choose to work with women is because women are immensely powerful, and women have the anatomy of the womb, which is a portal of creation, and it connects them in with the great void, the great sea of consciousness, the dissolved matter of the potential of what can be brought into fruition, the precursor to manifestation. And no matter if you have a womb or not, everyone can manifest, but women are super tapped into this, and we're finding this kind of awakening of the inner goddess. And I'm really inspired by something a teacher once told me, that woman is 16 times more powerful than man, but that on earth right now there is no woman fully in her power yet. And so this is inspiring. Whether, this is really true or not, debatable, but I feel it. There's something there that is very true about that. There's something there that is very, very real. And so as women step up, as women step into their power, as women heal themselves, you see the world start to transform. So when you want to look at the health of a nation, a culture, a people, look at their women. How are the women doing? And it says a lot. So that's why I want to tap into women specifically, because when women heal themselves, they heal everyone around them. Their force fields are so powerful and all-encompassing that when they start to make those little shifts, everyone around them feels it and benefits. And so this is specifically with men. So when a woman heals herself, men in her life instantly are going to start rising in vibration and healing as well. I really think that for men to surround themselves with conscious women, it is a very fast process of healing and ascension and raising vibration. So for men out there who are like, I want to heal, I want to feel better, I say connect with conscious women. Connect with women who are self-healers, and you will find yourself healing. Just being in their presence, connecting with them, loving them, adoring them. Women will really teach you to love yourself more, and women will really, teach you to honor your inner masculine. So that is my belief on the dynamic of man and woman and the masculine feminine, is that feminine comes first, and the feminine is the point where all shifts, change, and manifestations come from. So there's that. And more of why I see this. So I see this on a personal level in romantic relationships. So a lot of women have complaints about their sexual relationships, their romantic relationships with men. And I attribute a huge part of this to the fact that women give their voice away and do not stand in their power in their romantic relationships with men. So your man isn't pleasing you, but are you telling him what you want? Are you speaking up about what you want? Do you feel like you can? He does not hold the keys for your pleasure, for your power. He does not hold the keys. You do. You hold the keys. And as soon as you decide that you want to step into your power, that you want to own your pleasure, and that you want to take responsibility for how you feel versus putting it in a man's hands, your life completely changes, and you also change your relationship and your experience with men. You take all that pressure off of men. You expect men to be your savior or fix you or just know what you need. And it's just causing confusion. It's causing a lot of negative relationships, and it's a whole mess, and it needs to end. You, as a woman, it is your responsibility to know what you want, what you desire, who you are, and how you want people to treat you, especially your romantic relationships. So if you are straight, even if you are gay, how do you want your woman to treat you? How do you want your partner to treat you? And as you step into that and you start really claiming that, you'll notice that people love that. They want to know what you want. They want to heed your desires. It's not that, the world is not up against you. That is an old paradigm. That is an old way of thinking. The world is not against you. The universe is not against you. Men are not against you. Other women are not against you. That is just simply not true. It's not true. So you need to get on your own side. You need to really own your shit, and as more women start to do this, the world changes and transforms, and we can see it. You can see it and experience it, and it's happening. So let's do this. Let's really do this. Step into your power, awaken your voice, and claim your pleasure. Claim your purpose, do what you feel called to do, and be unapologetic. Because in the end, you may have this false belief that if you do what you want to do, you'll hurt others, and that is just not true. It's not true. And if you take up a lot of space, you're actually creating more space for people around you to be themselves. So as you own who you are, step out into the world and really show up, you are taking up more space. But this is space that you are creating for other people to also be themselves. So taking up space isn't really about this is mine and this is yours. It is that this is all mine. This is the inheritance I claim, and I claim it for you as well. What is mine is yours. And as I step into my truth and be who I truly am, I'm also claiming that for you. So recognize that all the healing you do within yourself, you are doing for the whole world, for those around you. You'll notice it in your immediate relationships and your immediate surroundings, and it'll slowly move and trickle out into an expansive effect. You have no idea how much healing yourself affects the entire world. Every little shift you make, every time you sit and meditate or do yoga for 20 minutes, you are changing the world. You need to realize that power is inside of you. It truly is. And, and women really need to own their magic, need to own their power. Women especially need to own their power and step up. For many, many years, we have not done this, and we've kind of just gone with the status quo and kept it up, So it is our responsibility to break the status quo and move into our power and heal ourselves. And as we do that, we benefit everyone, and this includes men. This super includes men. So next time you're feeling unsatisfied in your relationships, look to yourself first. Maybe your boyfriend isn't actually a loser. Maybe he isn't actually clueless at all. Maybe that's actually your fault. Maybe you're the clueless one. Maybe you need to get more in touch with yourself. Maybe you need to get more in tune. You have so much power in you. You have so much to offer, so many gifts. You need to own them now. We don't have time for you to keep up with the status quo, to keep suffering, to keep being miserable. We don't have time for that. You need to start owning your pleasure and start really committing to your own satisfaction now. It makes a world of a difference for us all. So That is why I specifically choose to work with women, because I think tapping into that intense feminine power, awakening the goddess, is a key to healing everyone, every single person, and healing the earth, which is also a priority for us now as we're watching the climate change and watching what's happening. So as you heal yourself, you're healing the literal earth. So take this into consideration, really think about this, and I urge you to really commit and dedicate yourself to stepping into your power and owning your pleasure and your satisfaction. Do it now, do it today, and watch how your life changes. This is so important, so important. It changes the world. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for you to step into your power. Thank you for watching, goddesses. I love you all and I honor you.